multi-exclusive dimensional being Kai with another exclusive. Grand Rising to all the kings, queens, kings, gods, goddesses. You know what I'm saying? You watch this video, I'm sending you good healing energy. I'm sending you good strength and focus. And you already know we got Mars, which is aggression, passion, motives, alternative motives. It's entering in the Earth sign, which is its opposite. What is Earth? Practicality, stability, structure. Know what I'm saying? Anything that's dealing with surface level, dealing with the physical pleasures. And of course, it's going into Taurus, which is its opposite sign. What is Taurus? Fix Earth, fixated in its own way of going in deeply to the roots, grounding itself and building. Know what I'm saying? Now, see, the difference is Mars is basically aggression, passion, willpower, is impulsive. Taurus, on the other hand, like to take its time to basically build things and get things situated. Now, this here's the difference. Know what I'm saying? Because Mars is a cardinal planet, and Taurus is basically a fixed planet. Know what I'm saying? Cardinal like to basically push out and get things going, on and going. Now, when it goes into a fixed Earth, that fire, it pretty much it gets too, a little steady. It gets a little niggy. You know what I'm saying? It gets a little niggy piggy. It don't like being here. Basically, it's like, y'all, why the fuck am I here? You know what I'm saying? It's like you basically a child. You love being home and shit. You grew up in the house, and all of a sudden you got hit with responsibilities and restrictions. Now saying, oh, you got to go to school. Like, oh, I don't want to fucking be here. I ain't learning shit here. Why the fuck am I here? You know what I'm saying? So basically, this is what we're gonna be dealing with. Now, when we got Mars and Taurus, our we're gonna be paying more attention towards our home, comfort, security, and stabilities, and of course, we're gonna basically be focusing on these things as they erupt. Now, these things can be good, these things can be bad, but this is gonna slow down our way to express ourselves. This is gonna slow down our passions. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna slow down our way of asserting ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It may be very hard to get up in the bed when you with your girl or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It may be hard for ladies to get wet right now. You know what I'm saying? So we're about to get into this shit though. But yeah. All right, look. Now, when you got Mars in your first house, right? You're gonna be dealing with one-on-one enhancements. It's dealing with intense passion, intense motivation. Know what I'm saying? Now, when you got Mars here, you're gonna be reacting to personal confidence, personal follow throughs, and when these things don't get met, you're gonna basically be getting hit with the opposite energies. So basically, now when we got Taurus in the first house, it hate being here. So it's basically you're gonna be reacting, responding to ways of things being slowed down. You may not appreciate certain things, but you may have to adapt to certain changes to basically better perfect and get you on task. Now, when you go against these things, circumstances, situations, and scenarios going to play out into your life for you to basically slow it down, take your time, don't be out of control. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everything is a process. You know what I'm saying? And you're being tested. So you're going to basically be going through obstacles and shit that may throw you off your path, but this ain't the time to be procrastinating. It's the time to basically standing on motherfucking business, no matter what kind of elements you got in certain houses. That when you got the second house, when you got Mars in the second house, you're basically gonna be reacting, responding to things that you value. Try not to work too hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you may basically go through health issues too. It's the earth sign, sensual pleasures and shit. You know what I'm saying? You may overexhaust yourself too. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to basically do that. Because when you got this here, this is Aries, you know what I'm saying? It's a rising Aries sign too. So basically you may go to the extremes. And when things don't get met, you might get very frustrated. You might basically get into conflicts, fights and shit. So you don't want to basically do that. So try to stand on business, try to work things through. And take your time when you're basically going through circumstance situations. And of course, and when you got Mars in the third house, this is basically impulsive surroundings, you know what I'm saying? So try not to put yourself in circumstance situations of being at the wrong place, wrong time. Other people, places, and things in your environment. You know what I'm saying? You may be reacting, responding to your aggression in your environment, or you may be reacting, responding to other people, places, and things of getting you rowdied up in your environment. Try not to get lost into that crowd because Mars and Taurus can basically erupt some violence, some argumentative issues or endeavors, or you may be at the wrong place, wrong time and shit. You don't want to be in and up with these rappers like the baby and shit. Now I'm saying he was in the environment. He had his gun on him. They arrested him. So you don't want to be with the wrong place, wrong crowd, or you may be with a certain kind of energy that may basically be bringing you down during this time. Because Mars is in Taurus. Now I'm saying Taurus is like an Earth sign. That's basically dealing with police. Now I'm saying that's dealing with all spectrums of that nature. So yeah, you want to make sure you're being careful. You know what I'm saying? And also, you're gonna feel the need. You might get into shady businesses if you got this third house. If you got the second house, if you got the third house in Mars, you may be getting into some shady businesses during this time. Try to know what you're doing, know what you're getting yourself into. So be aware of that. And if you got Mars in the fourth house, you're gonna be basically reacting, responding to ways how to be fiery with your private endeavors or with family members. And if these things don't get met, you may be very um, argumentative. You may be very harsh towards your family members during this time. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're not matching your projects and shit. Try to and especially if they throw you off your projects, you may be very secretive against it. So you may be basically going through a whole lot of circumstance situations. You may be taking on too many projects. Try to stick with one thing at a time. Try not to let any outsiders get into your way. Also, when you got the Mars in your fifth house, basically you're gonna be expressing your passion, your desires, your motivation, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And of course, when these things are not met, when your actions versus your misexpressions, you may get mad, you may go crazy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Try not to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that shit, things can become an uphill battle, and you don't want things to become an uphill battle. So you may be in the need to basically might be begging for attention or being very clingy during this time. Try not to basically do that too. You know what I'm saying? Because you may put yourself in a circumstance situation where motherfuckers gonna pick up on these things, and they're gonna be like, wait, hold on, something not right. You know what I'm saying? So try to balance yourself out, and try to be more having an equilibrium where teamwork make the dream work. You know what I'm saying? Working hard, but not taking your foot off the gas pedal. Now when you got the sixth house and Mars, you're gonna basically you're gonna be being passionate towards your daily routines, things you're working on at this time. This dealing with health and all things in nature. You know what I'm saying? And when these things are not met, and with people, places, and things may not act in your natures, as in basically pick up the slack at work, you may go to the extremes. You know what I'm saying? To the point you may have health issues and shit. It might burden you down. You know what I'm saying? You may feel the need to quit your job, or you may basically lose your job and shit because you might go crazy and shit. You might just spaz. You might curse out the manager or some shit. He may fire you, or you may not be willing to basically go against these rules and regulations. So watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? And of course, if you got this, try to have a reason to basically work on your goals. Work on what you want to basically work on. It's gonna take time, but when you put in that work and put in that time, everything gonna play out in your favors. When you got Mars in the seventh house, you're gonna basically be relating to partners, passionate partners, people, places, and things where you can see them. They're very interesting. You know what I'm saying? You may be in la la land. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may be over dependent on these people. You know what I'm saying? You may be seeing where other people, places, things may be coming towards your way because you're very passionate or very unique and shit. Try not to lose yourself during the assignment shit, because you may be in a relationship, or you may be in a partnership where things is not going according. You may be in a group where things is not going according, so you may pick up and leave. You be like, you know what, fuck this, and then boom, couple weeks come down. You may be regretting things. So try not to basically have that. Now I'm saying, it's 2021. If if this person's not pulling the plugs in your relationships, then you need to pull your way out of that and shit, and basically get somewhere where you could be have a dream where you can basically organize a relationship where you can basically have things play out in your favor. Mars in the eighth house, it loves being here too. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you're gonna be reacting, responding to intense agendas and shit. So it may be very hard for you to basically get your way in life. You may be very lazy. You know what I'm saying? You may be very clingy towards people, places, and things that may have things going for themselves and shit. And when these things are not made, you may be witnessing frustration and shit. Try not to go through that. Try to not get in your self endeavors. Try to work hard, and basically everything starts with you working hard for what you want to manifest in life. Ain't shit gonna come to your door if you ain't putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch out for that, especially if you got motherfucking eighth house, especially if you got Taurus in the eighth house. And if you got Mars in the ninth house, you're gonna be basically going through experiences with your principles, your goals and shit. You're gonna be going through a whole lot of challenges too. You know what I'm saying? Now, you're gonna be going through power and control issues too, especially if somebody's not meeting your principles or respecting your principles. You know what I'm saying? You may feel the need to basically outburst on them and shit, or you may be going through transformational issues. But try to take power and control over things that you want to develop and basically take power and control over. You don't want motherfuckers coming up to you saying, "Oh, by the way, you should do things this way, this way." No, no, fuck all that shit, bro. But be very stable though. Know what I'm saying? Be very complex during this time too. Know what I'm saying? You don't want motherfuckers to basically taking shit over for you. You want to make sure you taking power and control over your principles, your morals and shit. And things is not basically getting out of pleasure. Now, when you got Mars in your 10th house, I'm saying you're going to be reacting, responding to your business careers, your passions, I'm saying. You're going to be going through a lot of hardship and workship during this time, I'm saying. But even if things not working out, know what I'm saying? If things are opposite, have faith, have luck, and have faith in whatever you want to basically push out. Because when you do this shit, the universe is always going to basically put things in front of you for things to go into your favor. Now I'm saying you may be put into circumstance situations as a kid. Now I'm saying you was very reliable, you was very responsible. So if things may not go into your favors, you may be basically starting to worry and starting to have guilt about how others will see you or your family will see you and shit. Try not to basically get into that thinking. Because now I'm saying, because your family may have raised you to be very strict and shit. And when you go against new ways and new principles and shit that they ain't raised you upon, you may be feeling the need to basically get away from those endeavors. So try not to put yourself in that circumstance situation either. Also, when you got 11th house, when you got Mars in the 11th house, know what I'm saying, you're gonna basically be going through circumstances and situations with things, people, places, and things that you're associated with. Know what I'm saying, and there could be some goals and objections and passions versus like people, places, and things that you associating with. May be lazy, or you may feel the need to basically go have setbacks and shit. And if people, places, and things is not pulling their weight, you're gonna feel the need to basically, act certain ways against them and shit, carry a certain ways, or especially if you're trying to be power and controlling over them and they not basically doing things in the way you want things to be done. Know what I'm saying? And you may basically, you may give your all into circumstance situations. So, if things is not going well with associations or groups or people, places, and things that you're intimacy with, try to detach from these people. And of course, when you got Taurus in the 11th house, Taurus falls here. You know what I'm saying? And it can be ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? You may be very irresponsible with the way you handle your money, your values and things, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? You may be taken advantage of. You may be sucked dry by parasites or vampires that may not basically see you in your best interest. You know what I'm saying? Try to have more nurturing and caring, charismatics to where you can basically be fulfilled, and people, places, and things are not taking advantage of you or basically utilizing you as a motherfucking high horse to get whatever they want to get. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just sit back, chill, and relax. And of course, last but not least, when you got Mars in your 12th house, and of course, when you got Taurus in the 12th house, you're basically gonna be reacting, responding to dreams, passions, illusions, and shit, and things of that nature. Now, if things is going good, you're gonna basically be seeing these things play out in your life. Now, when you're on the bad side, you're gonna basically be going through limits, um, bondages, breakable circumstance situations. Things might fall out of place. Know what I'm saying? You may be getting into a whole lot of illusions and delusions. Know what I'm saying? You have a mission and shit, and you see that this mission is not going through. You may be basically, very timid. You may not be basically trying to put in the work. And you may not be trying to put into the time. Know what I'm saying? So you may basically, procrastinate. You may give up and shit. No, don't do that shit. Follow your dream. Follow your heart. And when you follow your true goal and your mission to be a humanitarian, everything will basically work out in your favor. You won't have anything to be worrying about. Know what I'm saying? So try to be more self-centered. Believe in yourself. Believe in your craft. Believe in your goals. Believe in your vision. Believe in your dreams, and everything is basically gonna fall in your lap. Just like them Happy Meals. It's like them cheeseburgers. When you pull up to the drive-through, your mom's basically say, "Oh, what you want?" So everything gonna basically, you put that when your teeth came out your mouth, put it underneath your pillow. Everything gonna fall in your lap. So basically, just have faith, have strength and energy. You know what I'm saying? And trust your heart instincts, and everything gonna play out in your motherfucking favor. I love you. You watch this, and everything will play out in your favor. So try to calm down. Don't be out of control. You know what I'm saying? You may be going through crisis during this time when you got this Mars transiting and Taurus and shit. So try to chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You may be going through some conflicts, or you may be feeling the need to basically, cover and secure the bag during this time. You know what I'm saying? Try not to put yourself in a circumstance situation where you may explode on somebody, or having somebody explode on you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be flashy. You know what I'm saying? Be very pure and shit. Don't be putting all your business out there. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because you got this motherfucking Mars and Taurus in the 8th house. This is a stay down till you come up kind of scenario. Real shit. I love y'all.